50,000. 50,000. That's a lot of people. That is so many people. So, I've only had this channel for a couple of months now, which means that every time a milestone like this hits, it just surprises me more and more. I mean, seriously, 50,000 people have seen the content on this channel and thought, hey, I want to see more of that. I'm not gonna judge your tastes. Not to mention that all of you guys who have subscribed have been just such nice people, like in the comments, in the feedback for all of the videos I post. It's so cool. For that, I want to say a sincere thank you to each and every one of you guys, because that is so amazing and motivating and way beyond anything I could have expected when I started posting videos here in the first place. You guys are cool. So I wasn't really sure what kind of video to make to mark the occasion, but then I was looking through the comments on my other videos. There were a lot of them that were asking what my setup is, what drawing tools I use, and I figured, hey, why not just show you? Let's get to it. So, welcome to the place where I spend 98% of my life. This desk is home to all of my drawing equipment and where I got all of my artwork done. Here's the rundown. This is my laptop. The stickers are a work in progress. It's a Toshiba Satellite, and the drawing tool I currently use with it is a Wacom Manga tablet. I've had it for years and it's doing a pretty good job so far. As for the drawing programs, I use Paint Tool Sci for all of my digital drawing and Photoshop to add any finishing touches or text. For traditional drawings, I use fine liners and colouring pencils. These Unipin pens are the brand I've used ever since I started drawing, so I definitely recommend them. Over here is my easel. It's never been used for drawing on since I hate drawing vertically, so it's basically a shelf for any paperwork or documents that I need easy access to. I keep any notebooks I'm working on in this handy nook, and along my desk here I have volumes of two of my all-time favourite manga series. There's also another little shelving unit under my desk with a bunch of how-to-draw books and some of my old favourites. Something I get asked a lot is how to improve at figure drawing, and besides basic practice, the number one thing I always recommend is working from a visual reference. I use a bodycon figure for any tricky poses that I can't pin down on the first try. It's fully articulated so you can pose it pretty much any way you want, and it even comes with a bunch of props and alternate hands. Also featured on this desk, an abundance of sticky notes because I have the memory of a teaspoon, a fish, and an egg. And because this video is going to be super short otherwise, let's take a quick look at the rest of the room. Next to my desk is where I keep my scanner. It's just a cheap one from Argos, but it scans in the line art for my comic and manga work really well. I don't have a lot of use for it besides that, so it's easier to keep it in the box over here than have it take up space on my desk. This shelving unit is also where I keep my DVDs, as well as all of my old drawing notepads. I like to have these easily accessible because it can be really helpful to look back on my old work when I get hit with art block. This is the corner where I stash my old cosplay props because they don't fit in the cupboard. Here are some of the plush toys I've had since I was a kid, and here's some jellyfish. Over here is where I keep the rest of my reference materials. There are a bunch of art books and comics in here, as well as print copies of some of the comics I've created in the past. This shelf is also where I keep all of my figurines. And what artist's room would be complete without a bunch of nerdy knickknacks? This plushie is actually of one of my OCs. One of my friends made it, and it's pretty much one of the coolest things I own. All of the art on the walls is stuff I've drawn over the years. I got to print a lot of them out large scale for our end of year show at university last year, and once that was over, I didn't want to let them sit on a shelf, so I spent a good day or so arranging all of them on here. Thing is, they're so big that I had to use some super strong sticking pads to make sure they wouldn't fall down, so if I ever want to change them around, I'm probably going to have to surgically remove them from the walls. And here's where the magic happens. By which I of course mean sleep. Because who am I kidding? Anyway, this is probably a good place to call this video to a close. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hopefully there was something useful or entertaining in there somewhere. If you want to see more content like this, let me know in the comments below. I'll put a link on the screen somewhere if any of you want to check out some of my speed paint videos. And once again, thank you so much for 50,000 subscribers. That is completely awesome, and I hope you'll be looking forward to the future of this channel just as much as I am. Have a good one, everybody. Peace out.